everyone, welcome to day 19 of 24 days to a crafty Christmas. I wanted to talk today about sharing your time and your talents. So this is something that can double as a gift or just as a sort of a nice way to make yourself feel good or kind of satisfy that feeling a lot of us have to volunteer and to put back or help give back to our communities at large. So typically when somebody talks about sharing time, the first thing that jumps into my mind anyway is volunteering. And volunteering is amazing. There are tons of organizations out there that do a lot of really fantastic work based a lot on the wonderful hours that people donate. Sometimes that's, gosh, there's just any number of things I can think of. But not everybody is able to, help out, or maybe there's not a lot of organizations that are into that where you live. And not everybody is comfortable with that kind of volunteering. So, there's a lot of timid people out there. Sometimes meeting new people is a bit scary or intimidating, or maybe you don't feel you don't necessarily feel like you're physically capable of doing whatever it is that the volunteering requires. So today I had 3 different suggestions of ways you might consider sharing some of your time or talent that I have done and that my friends and I have done together in the past. And it's fun, and none of them are terribly intimidating. So the first one is teaching a craft or a hobby. So obviously this appeals to me because I've done this a lot. I've taught large groups, I've taught one-on-one, I've taught crochet, knitting, a whole bunch of different kinds of crafts. I've done it in sort of formal organized events, like where people sign up and you know how many people you're going to have in your little class. And I've also done it in informal events where it's just a bunch of people hanging out and who want to learn, or maybe lunch hours at work. Not in any of the cases have I ever charged money. This is just a fun way to share your time and talent and help spread not only your passion for a kind of hobby, but also to sort of help keep it going. So, people out there want to learn, but don't necessarily know where to go and learn. And it's fun. It's a fun way to spend time with people and to share your time. It's a learning experience. I really enjoy that. That's like my top. So that's one of my favorite ways to share my time is just to teach. Another way you might want to consider sharing your time is if you know anyone who has babies or small children or pets or elderly parents that they're caring for that need a lot of attention, even members of the family that need a lot of extra attention. They may really appreciate the opportunity to leave their loved ones in the hands of somebody who will keep an eye on them so that they can run out and do some errands or go to a doctor's appointment or even get out of town for a little while because they just need a break. Offering to do a little person or pet sitting is a wonderful and valuable way to share your time with someone. And it can be something you just sort of have standing offer, like, hey, just call me whenever you need it, especially if it's somebody you know really well. Or it can be even kind of put together like a little gift, like if it's a member of the family who just had a baby and you don't really know what to get them. You don't really want to shower them with toys, but you'd love the opportunity to maybe spend a little time with the baby. It's a great way to sort of say, hey, here's a little coupon for so many hours. Every month I would love to come over and just relieve you so you can take a break and do what you have to do and know that the baby or the child or whoever is in good hands. So that's a great way to share your time. And another one, excuse me, is visiting with older members on your street or in your community, or anyone who could use a hand. So I'm thinking of people who have recently had surgery, maybe they're recovering from an illness, or maybe they just had a bad slip and fall. It's the time of year for that, and could really use an extra hand around the house. So if they're elderly, maybe you might want to pop over, ask them if, can I shovel your lot, your sidewalk or something? Can I help make a meal? Maybe do a few errands for you, help with a little bit of cleaning, anything like that. And if that's a little bit out of your comfort zone, then just offer to come over with a cup of coffee and you can sit and do a little crocheting and watch a movie or a game with them or something and just spend a little neighborly time. I think especially if someone's alone or on their own a lot, or has recently become sort of stuck at home and they're really not used to being on their own, it's and I'm thinking especially of people who are in the process of having surgery or maybe cancer treatment or something, and they're just kind of bummed out, then that is a really valuable and wonderful way to share some time. And I highly recommend all 3 of those. They all make you feel warm and toasty, and they really help somebody else out too. So yeah, sharing your time. It's a nice thing to do this time of year or any time of the year, really. And that's it for today. I'm going to put a few more rows on my blanket, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!
Hello everyone, this is Mr. InStitches. Thanks for watching today's Christmas video diary. Here are some other videos you might be interested in. Just click on one to watch it. Have a wonderful day and stay crafty.